being in the technology field, understanding new technologies, emerging technologies, as everyone says so. Every team member is a part of a particular COE, whether it be innovation, it be experimenting with new technologies, or ensuring that there is enough productivity. It brings in enough innovation, and obviously the first use case that we are looking at is with respect to a customer service, wherein auto replies can be drafted by AI. Increase in productivity is AI assistants for our employees, categorized into three different ways. One is technologically, what I have understood is, and what I have had to learn is data architecture, why the need for automation. All these things had to be put together, and you learned a new skill every time that there was distress around. So that's kind of what has helped me work it all and put it together.
Welcome back to ThoughtHive. If you have missed the part 1, go back and look at the fascinating take on how technology is transforming wealth management industry. Today we continue our conversation with Suraj Prakash on data security and what is next in the wealth management industry. Welcome back, Suraj.
Thank you.
Suraj, with all the innovations coming in, there is an added responsibility of how to bring in this innovation the right way. What I'm talking about is the ethical and the compliance aspect of any technology which we introduce. What's your take on that?
Since the past few years, with all the things happening in the market and the world around, the regulators have stepped in a lot and have been having quite a big say in the way we have been doing our business, or the way we conduct any advancement in our technological requirements. So since the last 5 or 6 years, we have been adopting a dual approach, wherein one track goes on the innovation and implementation side, while the other track is parallelly working on the RegTech requirements, on the regulatory requirements and the compliance, which has to follow the norms required there with respect to ethical conduct of the advancement that we are trying to do. And so that has worked very well for us, because it cannot be that one follows the other, both have to be on the same track. So with respect to that, we have now started thinking of security as a part of the design itself, and rather than looking at it at a later stage, we are incorporating it as and when we are building new functionalities or new requirements there.
I think a very interesting take and an approach where security is not an afterthought, but it's built in as part of the approach of anything which is new out there. Yeah. So that's very, very interesting. Yeah. You talked about regulatory compliances. Mutual fund holds vast amount of data, and security is extremely important there. So what cybersecurity frameworks are you using?
Until now, upkeep of the business, delivering new functionalities, maintaining business standards and customer needs was always the requirement. But in the recent years, since COVID and since the couple of wars that have started, cybersecurity has come to the forefront. So the regulators have stepped in and increased the level of due diligence that is required from every organization or every business. And so it has become important for us to be complying with us. So early last year, it was the cloud security circular from SEBI, which was enhanced to the CSCRF circular, which emphasizes the importance of cybersecurity, so much so that it even dictates as to the kind of expenditure that you should have towards cybersecurity, which should be forming a major chunk of your tech budget. Following standards, we are now working towards getting the tech team certified on the latest ISO 27001 standards. Working with that, we have implemented all the requirements to build a better perimeter around our businesses with respect to be it encryption, be it the applications that we are looking at, the kind of technology that we are investing there.
Suraj, I have read in a lot of reports that Edelweiss is investing more than the industry average on security and cybersecurity. Looks like you have really built a digital fortress out there.
Yes.
Suraj, before we let you go,
Yeah.
I would want to hear your perspective for our listeners, especially the CTOs and the BFSI leaders, on what are the things they should be doing if they are looking to scale AI, cloud, and analytics in their organizations. What are the top 3 things which we would advise them to do?
I'm sure it would amount to more than 3, but I will try and condense it as much as possible. So the first 2 that I would say is be cost sensitive. So cost cutting, cost conservation is one important thing that you have to be cognizant of when you're dealing with any one of these 3 that you have mentioned. The other is client trust, wherein you do not compromise on the quality that you deliver each and every time that you intend to do so. The other thing is be mindful of the fact that the kind of technologies that the team is working on, are they reskilled enough? Are they skilled enough? So that is a key requirement. And to top it all, patience is something that is worth having to be taken under advisement also, for the fact that any one of these 3 areas that you mentioned, be it AI, analytics, or cloud transformations, require a good amount of patience, because you have to make it, the POCs, make it worthwhile before you up the scale. So expanding on that, I would say be patient with the POCs that you're doing, make it worth it, be mindful of the cost, and never let go of your client trust.
Thank you for this very insightful conversation, and thanks for sharing your journey, your vision, and what is next out there. To all our listeners who are tuned in today, if you have loved this conversation, please check out our other episodes where we decode the future of tech one leader at a time. Until next time, stay curious, stay ahead, and keep challenging the status quo.